All is not well with our region. Northern elders and northern leaders cry out. Northern leaders on Tuesday converged on the nation's capital, Abuja, to deliberate on the way out of the myriad of challenges confronting the region, lamenting that the North is now facing existential threats. Some of the key leaders from the region who met at the International Conference Center (ICC) in Abuja were the 1993 presidential candidate of National Republican Convention (NRC), Bashir Ibrahim Tofa, former Federal Capital Territory (FCT) Minister Dr. Aliyu Modibo Umar, and former Secretary to the Government of the Federation Yayale Ahmed, former chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) Aitahiru Jega, former governor of Kaduna State Ahmed Makarfi, former Minister of Defense and one-time national chairman of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) Alhaji Aliru Bello, former House Speaker Umar Gali Naba, Senator Abdul Ningi, and former Minister of Interior and ex-Chief of Army Staff General Abdul Rahman Dambazao. Others were former ministers under President Goodluck Jonathan Kabiru Tanimu and Labaran Maku, ex-governors Atairu Bafarawa and Abdul Fattah Ahmed, among a host of others. Addressing newsmen after the meeting, Tofa announced the information of a new group named Abuja Roundtable. He said it is an independent and non-partisan and non-governmental organization (NGO) founded by eminent sons and daughters of northern Nigeria to address the ever-evolving challenges facing the region. Speaking on behalf of the group, Tofa said, "These challenges are many and they cut across the region. These have manifested in the collapse of institutions and services, widespread poverty and inequality, mutual suspicion, endemic insecurity, disunity, despair, and a death of hope across the region. Every community has challenges, but to overcome the challenges, there is need to admit their existence." He said all is not well with the North and urged leaders to take responsibility and proffer solutions. "We have no difficulty admitting all is not well with northern Nigeria and taking primarily or vicariously responsibility for the current state of affairs. We must all leaders, followers, and passive onlookers accept our share of responsibility, but beyond that, we must collectively resolve the action and to take action also and remedy what went wrong going forward." That's coming from Tofa. Tofa has claimed the challenges and responsibility of the insecurity in the region in the northern part of the country, that the responsibility is from the leader, the onlookers, the young ones, the women, and every other person in the northern region. We hold this to ourselves and to succeeding generations who would bear the consequences of our actions and inactions, even though they bear no responsibility for how we go here. No parent would wish to bequeath a precarious future to his child, and no price is too high to be paid to secure the future of succeeding generations of northerners. We are fully aware attaining these objectives will not be easy, as the conditions and forces of division have taken root and have been left to fester unchecked over a long period. But the journey of 1,000 miles, they say, begins with a single step. We are also hopeful that all collective and victims who have paid the price of division, our people have arrived at the realization that unity is required to resolve other challenges afflicting the region. Recent consultations with eminent political, traditional, and religious leaders across the North and also the path of the North are encouraging. They reveal a strong desire to remove all obstacles to northern unity and a commitment to overcome its challenges. We will widen and deepen these consultations in the coming weeks, months, and if necessary, years, in order to attain our objectives. On the way forward, Tofa said, "The most urgent task, therefore, facing the people of northern Nigeria is to overcome fear and suspicion, also jettison unhealthy division and create consensus around common goals and aspirations. These are necessary for the creation and creating the enabling environment to address our most stubborn challenges such as insecurity, widespread poverty, collapse of institutions and services, etc., so that order, peace and prosperity may once again return to our region. We are the ones who occupy this region. We are the ones who suffer the consequences of it diminishing, and we are the ones who must remedy the situation. It is in our common and enlightened interest to do so. You see that these northern politicians or northern elders really know that the fault is from them and really know what is really going on. They just kept mute and kept quiet, concerning especially the insecurity and poverty ravaging them. They decided to keep mute, and that is why the northern region is in darkness for a whole long time. So now they are not ready, or they were not ready to salvage the situation, but now Tofa and the others are ready now to come together to realize a goal for themselves, so that there will be rectification concerning the deepening and height of insecurity and poverty in that region. Continuing by saying, we would like to seize this opportunity to call on all stakeholders, particularly our political, business, democratic, traditional, religious community and youth leaders, to support this initiative to recreate the entire northern landscape and make it conducive to a future worthy of succeeding generations, regardless of ethnic, sectarian and sectional consideration. A new, united, secure and prosperous North is possible for us, but we have to work for it collectively in equity, good faith, mutual respect, love and goodwill towards each other. Speaking on the state of insecurity, he said, the state of insecurity across Nigeria is worrisome, but the state of insecurity in northern Nigeria has reached existential proportions, threatening to render the region hostile to civilized existence. We acknowledge the effort of the relevant authorities at both the state and federal level to deal with the difficult, complex and evolving security situation, but it is becoming clear on a daily basis that a lot more of this effort is required. The pain, agony and unwarranted suffering of ordinary people across the region has become completely unbearable as agriculture, education, commerce and the normal rhythm of life have been severely disrupted. So these people know, and now the federal government wants to reintegrate all these so-called bandits or terrorists that has unleashed mayhem and driven the educational, the agriculture, the commerce and the normal rhythm, like he has said. The Boko Haram and the terrorists have driven it away from their lives. So many people are being called dead. So many people couldn't actualize their dream. Education is gone. Agriculture is gone. The economy and the commerce of the northern region is gone. The few elites are the ones enjoying the livelihood in the northern region. Like he said, that the common man has been agonized by the pain and unwarranted suffering bestowed upon them in that region. Well, he continued by saying, to bring the state of insecurity in northern Nigeria under control, more and better collaboration among the states across the region and between the states and federal authorities is required. There is also a need for more and better coordination among the military and security agencies and between them and the civilian population. However, the ultimate remedy to the state of insecurity is northern Nigeria is a collective resolve by all northern communities to live in peace with each other, in equity and justice and quality investment, the three tiers of government as well as the private sector in human capital, agriculture, healthcare and infrastructure, particularly power, transport and telecommunication. These investments are necessary for job creation to catch up with our rapid growth in population. No effort should be spared to bring an end to the wanton death and destruction that have been unleashed on the region. We cannot blame anyone for this failure but ourselves. I like that word. He said they cannot blame anybody for the suffering but they themselves. Wow, that is the ending note. From your reaction, from your curiosity, I would like you to share your views, on the comment section, and don't forget to share this news.